Hey, it's Enrique, and I wanted to talk today. I don't have a lot of time. The aftermath of the storm this the other day is that I have a lot of cleaning to do, a lot of throwing stuff out to do. But like I said yesterday, that's not what you watch these videos for. Um, but so I'm going to talk to you real quick about this incident. Um, Proud Boys leader sentenced to 5 months behind bars. Now, this is not what I just saw this article, and this is what I wanted to talk about. It's not talking about how he's got arrested, but I want to just talk about how the media and the left, and I'm kind of redundant with that one, is here is what's his name is Enrique Tarrio. Does he look white to you? Because in the media they'll refer to them as far right. Some people they'll refer to them as white supremacist. Does he look white to you? And this is what the left does. I'm actually gonna come here because there was an article. Where is it? Okay. I don't want to talk. I just want to show uh the LA Times. I'll click on um the LA Times referred to Larry Elder as the black face of white supremacy. And here's the whole thing. And this is why I'll talk about, because this is what the left is good at doing. Because she said a quote that, just because someone is skin folk, they're not kinfolk. And here's the whole thing. So the disgusting thing about that stuff is meaning
I don't even weigh 210 pounds. You've lost
okay.
me. That's
Okay. I hate when they have automatic videos and some of these things. So here's my point. This is what the left does. This is how they use minorities for their power. They don't care about our situation because it's not about making our lives better. It's about making them more powerful. That's why they attack black conservatives, black right wing. They attack these right wing groups who, yeah, let's say they may be majority white, but they'll have blacks and Latinos in it too. They have dark skinned Latinos in it. And that's the whole nonsense, is that they'll attack them as white supremacist groups. The black face of white supremacy, like they did with Candace Owen. They said that too. But any person of color who doesn't toe the the left, however you want to say it, you don't toe their party line, you disagree with their solutions, you're either when you're a person of color, they'll smear you like that, saying you're not you're not like them. They'll smear you by saying that you're a race traitor, you're a sellout, when it's like, I'm trying to help you. You're trying to keep yourself in power. You don't give a shit about me because I don't vote for you. And that's the whole thing. That's why we're us right-leaning people of color, that's why we get smeared, because we're they have to knock us down, because if we exist, it takes away from their false narrative that everybody that's Republican, everybody that's libertarian, everybody on the right are racist. When there's plenty of us there, it's just the fact that let's say, especially like I'm gonna say in a city where I grew up, I'm from New York City, so I see it. We're indoctrinated. We don't hear nothing. All we hear is Republicans racist. And then when you speak to a Republican, you won't listen to them because you already have it in your mind. No, racist, Republican bad. And this is what they do. This is how the Democrats have the Republicans, they've basically really ignored this in the sense that, instead of countering the narrative, let's say they'll get rid of problematic Republicans. I give like Steve King, I think he's from Iowa. They got rid of him because of some stupid comments he said. But you have Democrats that say stupid, racist, anti-Semitic things, and they're still allowed to be in office. I mean, shoot, they have, you have a governor, a white governor in Virginia that was either in a KKK costume or in blackface. One of the two was him, and he's still governor. So don't tell me, you Democrats and you people on the left, that you care about people of color, especially you white liberals, you white leftists. You don't give a shit about us. You just want us to be so like that. You have your power base. So that's why you manipulate our emotions to try to get us to be lefties. That's why you indoctrinate us. You can't. That's why you try to get us from young, because if you could get us from young, then you have us for life. That's the problem. And trying to get people to see out of that box is hard. It's really hard. And I know, because I got my family members, who voted for Biden, even though, they should, based on their lifestyle, they should have never voted for Biden. But here we are, 8 months later, skyrocketing gas prices, skyrocketing prices all over the board. Afghanistan's a mess. This is what happens when you vote against someone as opposed for someone. The media got you guys to hate Trump so much. They made you believe that a man who's been in the public eye for damn near 30, 40 years, as long as I can remember. And this man, they made you believe he was a racist, because you know what? Because sometimes he says stupid stuff. Biden says stupid stuff all the time, but nobody called him a racist. He said, remember in 2008, he referred to Obama as the first articulate black person to run for president. Something like that. He said something, then when he said the whole, you ain't black if you don't vote for him. Like, these are things that, he got a pass on, that if Trump says that, you guys say, oh no, you can never vote for him again. But Trump did so much for the blacks and Latinos. That's why, more blacks and Latinos voted for him, because people who were honest about their situation, especially before COVID. So you got to we got to wake our people up. We got to, black conservatives, Latino conservatives, black libertarians, Latino libertarians. You got to wake our people up. We need to wake our people up. We're coming to an important, this 2022 election is pivotal to see what's going to go on, whether, as the Democrats want to, be able to up their numbers, to be able to have more of a majority. But look at California to see a failed, when it comes to failed supermajorities. You need, as much as I don't like the Democrats with what they're doing right now, I wouldn't want one party control. I want, we need compromise, because we don't want to go too far right. We don't want to go too far left. It's perfectly fine in the middle, but there's, that's what goes on. And it goes on both sides, where they'll be like, no, we got to do it this way because, we're in power. And it's like, no, listen, if you got 55-45, you may have the majority, but you need 5 more votes. So you need to get those moderate, if you're a Democrat, you need to get those moderate Republicans, and vice versa. But, socialism and Marxism are not something that we could compromise on. So, there's those people like, oh, okay, you want to compromise, Yeah, but I'm not going to compromise on. There's certain things that we can't compromise on, and that's when it comes to socialism and Marxism, I use them interchangeably. That's something that we have to fight on. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it there. I got too much stuff to do to and listening to too many things to get. I could always rant on, but anyways, I'm the Enrique. You can follow me here on either YouTube or Rumble. This is where I post my videos. You could also you could interact with me on Facebook, Twitter, Gab, Telegram. I'm on all of those. All right. With that being said, have a good one. Oh, I didn't click. Now I'll say it. Have a good one again.